Okay, I'm on page 173 and looking at question 3. This is a problem where you've got more than one x in the equation. So the starting point here is actually to go and collect things together. You have to remember back to my monkey algebra, where you have like 2a plus 3a, that's 5a, i.e. 5 apes plus 3 apes, or 2 apes plus 3 apes, that kind of thing. In this equation, you've got things that are common or that you can add together. There's one of them here and two of them here. By the way, do we need the brackets here? Brackets aren't needed because it's all addition. So I can just ignore those brackets and add the 1 plus the 2x, which gives 3x. Okay, and now we've got a normal algebraic equation which we can push all the terms onto the right hand side of the equation and solve for x. Think about what happens to x. It gets multiplied first, then it gets 2 added. The result is 5. You have to undo the 2, then undo the 3. If you do it the wrong way around, you'll get the wrong answer. So undo 2. Thank you. By taking it away from both sides. Yep. And then I'm left with 3x equals 3. And then there's multiplication. To undo multiplication, we do division. Both sides, divide by 3. I'm left with x on the left and I'm left with 1 on the right. X is equal to 1. Check your answer. Put 1 into there and 1 into there. 1 plus 2? 3. 2 times 1? 2. 3 plus 2? Works. Okay, next one. I'm going to jump down and do letter D. 4 bracket 2x minus 3 minus 1 minus 4x equals 5. X is in 2 places in the equation. Yeah? I'm looking over there. Can you see it? 2 places in the equation. So I need to collect those x's together. First of all, I'm going to get rid of the brackets. I can't go collecting that 2x with that 4x unless I get rid of the brackets first. To get rid of brackets, we do expand. And remember, it's that term multiplied by that term, and that term multiplied by that term. 4 times 2? 4 times minus 3? Okay, and everything else stays the same. Now I can go collecting those things that look the same. 8x minus 4x minus 4x. I'm also going to collect the numbers together. Minus 12 minus another 1 minus 13 must equal 5. Four times a number minus 13 will give 5. The last thing that happened was the 13 was subtracted. The first thing I must do is add 13 to both sides. Those cancel. I'm left with 4x on the left. Oops. And how much? What's 13 plus 5? And then I'm going to because it's got times by 4, I'm going to divide by 4, both sides. What's 18 divided by 4? Thank you. You could either write it like that, or you could write it 18 over 4, but that can be simplified. When you have lots of decimal places, you leave it as a fraction. Right? Like 7 over 3, you would leave it as 7 over 3. You wouldn't actually do the division. So I'd either accept 4.5 or 9 over 2. Those would be acceptable answers. Letter F. See if you can figure out how to solve it before I solve it. Well, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the brackets. Don't forget you've got a minus 3 multiplying. So I'm going to get 2x plus 2 and minus 3x plus 6. Yep, equals 8. Collect the x's. 2x minus 3x. Two x minus 3x. Minus 1x. Yeah? 2 minus 3 is minus x. I'll collect the numbers. 2 and 6 is 8. That must equal 8. What's x going to be? 0. I'm going to go back and put 0 into there and see if I get 8. Okay. 0 plus 1 is 1. Times 2 is 2. And then over here, 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Times minus 3 is positive 6. Something's wrong.
Yeah. Positive 6 plus 2 is 8. What's up with that? What?
Is it 8?
Positive 6 plus 2.
Ah, yeah, positive 6 plus 2 is 8. It is right. Thanks, Rory. We've got time for one more. Turn the page to question 4. Let's choose letter D. 4D. 4m plus 6 equals 3m. I wrote down the question right? 4m plus 6 equals 3m. Now I've got term letters on both sides of the equation. Same principle applies. I need to collect those letters together. To do that, I'm going to take away 3 from the right and take away 3 from the left. Now, some of your techniques that you were using before aren't working anymore. And you're guessing and checking. If you look down the page, you'll see some more difficult problems and your techniques definitely won't work. So it's really important you've got a strategy for solving these problems. Some of you who are sort of trying to take shortcuts. Take away 3m from the right hand side. I've taken the same amount from each side, so it's legal. Take away 3, I've got nothing. 4 minus 3 is just m, and the 6 is still there. M is going to equal negative 6. Check your answer. What's 4 times negative 6? Negative 24 plus 6. Negative 18. 3 times negative 6? Yeah. So both sides equal to negative 18 when you substitute in m equal to negative 6. One more. Where's a hard one?
G. 7. 7G.
7G? No, too hard. What about? I'll go 7F. Happy with that? The decimal places throw me. I need a calculator. 7F is 3 bracket x plus 3. Notice that I'm writing down the question every time. I want you to do the same. There's my question. X is on both sides, lots of them. First step, get rid of the brackets. Well done. 3x and 6.
Minus 9.
Ah, just tricking. Better? Thank you those that spotted that early, because I would have looked a bit silly after about 4 minutes of solving this problem. 4 times x, 4x, 4 times minus 7. And then the minus 2x is still there, right? Okay, on the right hand side, I'm going to collect those x's together to make it simpler. 4 minus 2. Great. I'm going to now take 2 x's from both sides to get the x's by themselves. 3 minus 2, just x. No x's on the left because those cancel. So it's just minus 28. Don't forget the minus. Right, how do I deal with that 9? Correct, from both sides. You guys are good. That's cancelled. X is by itself. Minus 28. Minus another 9.
Just 19.
Nope.
Negative.
What's that? 30.